Hi everyone, Krista MacGregor with Corporate Fitness and Health. I am super excited to be here showing you guys how to de-stress through the holidays with some super simple, easy breathing exercises. I'm so grateful for the Chamber of Commerce for putting together this video library for everyone. So we're going to get right into it. And again, I hope this is really helpful to de-stress during the holidays. Breathing is such a simple tool. It's something that we have at hand all the time. It doesn't cost a thing. And anytime you want to come back to this video and watch how to do these two specific breathing exercises, feel free to do that. They're simple and they're going to be really short. So the first one is just, I'm a certified health coach, by the way, and I'm also a certified yoga teacher. So a lot of breath work is involved with yoga and with integrative health coaching. And so the first one is super simple. It's just a 3-part breath. This has made such a difference in my clients' lives with just incorporating this 3 times a day. Once when they get up in the morning, once in the middle of the day, and then once again right before bed. So I always suggest, if you want to make this a habit, to put this in an alarm like on your phone to remind you to just breathe. All right, so we're going to get started with a 3-part breath. I always like to put my hand on my chest and my hand on my belly. Most people don't breathe with their belly, and we need to. Belly is a really important part of breathing. So I want you to settle in, both feet on the ground as you're sitting down. You could even bring your eyes to a soft gaze or close. And while you are breathing, just listen to my instructions. So what's important first is just to notice where your breath is. Typically it's shallow, it's not deep. And that's okay, there's no judgment there. Next, what I want you to do is begin to deepen the breath. So as you deepen the breath, expand the belly first, that's the first part. Expand the rib cage next. And then breathe all the way up to the top of your collarbones. Hold the breath in for a second or two, and then exhale through the collarbones, knitting in the rib cage, and really pulling the abdomen in toward the spine. So we're going to just do a few more of those. Inhaling first with the belly. It's really expanding the lower belly part of your torso, and then expanding the rib cage, and breathing all the way up to the collarbone. Holding for a second or two, and then exhaling. First, letting the collarbone go, pulling in the rib cage, and then really pulling the belly in toward the spine. You could even add what we call in yoga a little ujjayi breath, which constricts the throat so that you're making a sound as if you're fogging up a mirror. It sometimes sounds like the ocean. So I'm just going to do one without talking through it to show you what it might look like for you. And it's that simple. So doing this, say 5 or 6 times, 3 times a day, is perfect for stress relief. It's massaging the adrenal glands, which are in control of your stress hormones. It's bringing oxygen to your body, giving you a little more energy. So it is the perfect, simple de-stressor. I have one more breath for you. This is the 4-7-8 breath. One of my teachers at my school taught us how to do this breath. You may have heard of Dr. Andrew Weil. You can even find this particular way to breathe on his website. 4-7-8 breathing is a great way to bring energy into the body, but also to kind of decrease energy. So it's a great stabilizer. It allows the body to just hit homeostasis. Now, when we say homeostasis, you think of balance, but not like a balance, not like a steady balance. So homeostasis is kind of like this a little bit versus, going crazy like this with stress. So for the 4-7-8 breathing, it helps your body to settle if it needs to settle, or gives you energy if you need energy. Now, a little disclaimer here for this breath especially, if you have any kind of medical condition, like a cardiac condition, or even pregnancy, you may want to check with your healthcare provider before you do this, because this can be an intense breath. You always want to be sitting down with this breath and make sure that your back is upright. So the way that the breath goes, you will take an inhale to the count of 4, so that you kind of do what we just did, but bringing it all the way up to your throat to a count of 4. Nice deep inhale. You're going to hold your breath for a count of 7, and then you're going to exhale for a count of 8. So you're really getting rid of that breath. I'm going to demonstrate 1 for you, and then I suggest that you do maybe 5 or 6 of these. If you ever get dizzy while you're doing it, you want to stop immediately. So you don't want to breathe too quickly, because that can bring on some lightheadedness. You want to just keep it slow and steady. All right, so on the inhale, you're going to count to 4, and this, I'll just show you what it looks like first, and then I will walk you through it. So first, it's going to look like this. So you're really exhausting the exhale. So here's how it sounds. I'll take you through it so you can actually do it with me. So sitting up straight, feet on the floor, 1 hand to belly, 1 to chest. The inhale will look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you hold. And then you exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I could barely say that 8. So you really want to exhale so all of your breath comes out. I'm going to show you one more time. So inhale to a count of 4, hold to a count of 7, and then exhale to a count of 8. And it's that simple. So this breath is great to do if you are getting ready. Say you get stressed around a lot of people, or you're visiting with family, and it can become a little stressful during holiday times. This simple breath you can do before you go. You can excuse yourself and do it in the bathroom while you're there, and then do it again midway through the day or any time that you need it. You'll do a repeat of 3 or 4. Sometimes people do a little bit more, but it's a really good way to de-stress the body, to add a little bit of energy, or to decrease some nervous energy. The other great thing about this breath, if any of you get sleepy tired between 2 and 4 in the afternoon, instead of going for a cup of coffee, which just kind of stimulates those adrenal glands and puts more stress into your system, doing this 4-7-8 breathing is such a clean way of getting some more oxygen in your body and helping with energy throughout the day. And all of these breathing exercises have just countless benefits to your nervous system so that you can have a joyful season. All right, everyone, that's it for me, Krista MacGregor, Corporate Fitness and Health, and I hope you have a happy holiday season.